All right, guys, welcome back to another New Legacy podcast. I got my man right here with me, Rayshon Mills, all the way from Gilroy. He freaking, like when people talk about like taking their brand to the next level, you do that. You drive all out of your way to go make this happen. It was pretty far for you. And a lot of people that I see that become very successful in their business in the first year do the stuff that you do right now. So without further ado, give the audience a little bit of intro about you.
First off, I want to say thank you for having me, Zoon. I appreciate it. We just met each other, but we locked in after that session in San Ramon. But yeah, like you said, my name is Rayshon. I was born in San Jose, moved from San Jose at age 4 to Gilroy. So I'm from Gilroy, California.
Mhm.
I love my hometown. I'm very prideful about where I come from. Growing up in Gilroy, bro, like it's just like any other neighborhood, bro, any other city. There's good parts, there's bad parts. I'm the youngest of 9 kids. Like my closest sibling was 18 years older than me. So like I really grew up like an only child kind of because my siblings were already all out the house.
Mhm.
My mom worked a lot, growing up. So like second, third grade, I was already like walking home from school by myself.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? Because she would always be at work. It was just me and my mom for the most part. My dad was in prison when I was growing up, when I was a little kid. You know what I mean? So I spent a lot of time alone. That's where like I feel like my sense of my camera presence like comes so natural and like I had to play with myself a lot. I had to use my imagination
Yeah.
a lot. You feel me? Until I was able to start going outside and start kicking it with my friends outside. But yeah, growing up, it was like like I had a great childhood, bro. Like I didn't have like I'm not gonna sit here and disrespect my parents and make it seem like I had it real bad or real rough. Like I had a great childhood. It was nothing short of love in my household. Like I said, I'm the youngest of 9 people, 9 kids. So like I was spoiled, bro. Like
Mhm.
I got everything I wanted. You know what I mean? And that was a gift and a curse. You feel me? Like my siblings and my mom, they treated me like a little prince. Growing up. You know what I mean? And so yeah, like I was always good at sports. My older brother was super good at football. He was one of the best football players of his generation at the time. So like
Damn.
growing up, my thing was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the NFL. I'm gonna do the whole thing because my brother got hurt and he didn't get to do it. So like
Mhm.
it was on me basically. So I thought, so I played football my whole life, bro. Like um, I was pretty good. Like I was blessed in football, blessed in sports, blessed athletically. Um, but like when I was young, like elementary, middle school, like elementary really, like when I first started playing, I was fat, bro. Like I was I was fat, bro. Like
I can't imagine that, bro.
yeah, bro, I was fat and I was kind of I'm still short, like I'm not even 6 foot, but like I was shorter, you know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
didn't hit a growth spurt till like 7th grade, So I was fat, bro. I was that kid who fucking I was the youngest on the team, but like I was fat, so I had to play with older kids. So like
Oh.
there's kids like when you grow up playing Pop Warner, bro, you could be like an older but lighter, which means like you're older than the kids, but you weigh less than you are for your age, so you can play
Mhm.
with younger kids.
Damn.
And or you can just be like with your normal age gap. But me, I was younger, but I weighed more than the kids my age, so I had to always play like 2 year like with kids 2 to 3 years older than me. So and I was the kid like when it was conditioning time, like when it was time for weigh-ins, bro, like I couldn't scrimmage at the end of practice because I was overweight and we had
Mhm.
weigh-ins, so I had to fucking just run the track in a trash bag in a sweatsuit, you know what I mean?
Damn.
Like, bro, it was bad, bro. Like it was bad. Like this is traumatizing, bro. Like
Uh,
when weigh-ins would come around, like I was one of the kids who had to go to the coach's house and go through fucking 48-hour boot camp where he just on the treadmill, bag of fucking salad, like spit cup, like no eating, just running, because we got to weigh in
yeah.
the next day. Because like even though I was fat, I was like I was a factor on every football team I played on. You know what I mean? So it was paramount that I was able to make weight and play. So I always had to do this crazy shit to
Mhm.
lose weight when I was little. So that's where my obsession with fitness started, bro. Because like I remember that, bro. I remember that feeling, you know what I mean? I remember being fat, But at the same time, while like football was my passion and my love, bro, like in Gilroy, I live right across the street from like the skate park.
Mm.
And the skate park is in like the neighborhood, like in the hood, basically. You feel me? That's part of the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So every day I'm at the skate park, kicking on my friends at the skate park. And when we're young, bro, it's just all fun and games, right? Like smoking weed, popping ecstasy, drinking, you know what I mean? Doing what kids at the skate park do, you feel me? But one day I fell at the skate park and I was like, fuck, I got football practice later. I
Mhm.
was like, I can't keep fucking skating and fucking playing football. So I made a business decision that day. I was like, all right, we're done skating. But I didn't stop going to the park, bro. I still kicked it at the park. I still kicked it with all my friends who did the same thing. Um, and like I was already like, bro, like I was already like at age 8, I started smoking weed. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Age 8, I was smoking weed. Like age 11, 12, I was like doing ecstasy, like drinking,
Damn.
like trying to go to parties and shit when I was 12 years old, like telling my mom like I'm trying to go to a party. You know what I mean? And she'd look at me crazy like, fool, you're 12. Like, what do you mean go to a
Mhm.
party, you know? So like I was already like moving and living a
The
life
fast
a
life.
fast life at a real young age, bro. Like like by the time I was in middle school, I was already like trying to like get money from kids to buy weed or like finesse kids and tell them, oh, I can get you an eighth for 50, but really it's this. And then you know what I mean? Before I even left middle school, right? And like just like anything when it comes to drugs or any type of anything tailored to the lifestyle, bro, you never got it under control, bro. It just progresses worse. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. I mean, freaking the fast life is addictive, bro.
Bro, it and like I swear, bro, like by the time I was like 13, 14, like I was doing ecstasy, right? And I knew I liked ecstasy. Like I've always been a very introspective
Uh-huh.
kid, and I've always been able to like distinguish like my voice in my head and
Yeah.
from my real voice. You know what I'm saying? And like at 13, bro, I knew like I loved ecstasy so much. But at 13, bro, I was like, dude, like you love uppers so much, like you just can't smoke meth. Like I was already like thinking like that as a 13-year-old, bro. Like because
Damn.
I knew I loved
That's fucking crazy.
yeah, because I knew I loved uppers so much, and like in Gilroy, like when you kick it at the park, bro, you see it. It's right there. You see junkies, you see like dope dealers, you see like you
Mhm.
see it. It's all right there. You know what I mean? So like I said, bro, that shit just progressed. You know what I mean? But like at the same time, I always did enough so I could like in school and shit to be able to play football, bro. Because my mom was like, she let me do what I want as long as my grades were good and I did football. You know, she kind of let me do
Yeah.
you know, and she was kind of oblivious. She didn't expect like that I was into the stuff I was into. You
Yeah.
know what
I'm
I
sure
mean?
you were like very good at disguising it.
Very good, bro. Nobody knew. You know what I mean? I had two separate lives my whole entire time. Like I go to school and like be number one on the football team. Literally, I was the number one.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Be that guy, the jock, the athlete, hella friends, and then like after school, after practice, I go to the park and kick it with my homies at the park. You know, and it just progressed throughout high school. You know, living split lives, and then at the end of high school, bro, like I didn't get the offers like to go to college I thought I deserved, right?
Mhm.
In hindsight, looking back, it's like, bro, you're a young, turned up drug addict, bro. Like you were good at football, but like, you know, the universe, God is not gonna bless
Right.
that. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
100%,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying? But I was so young and my brain was already distorted, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? And I couldn't see it like that, bro. So once I didn't get like a D1 offer, like it flipped the switch in my head, bro. Like and then also, bro, like I've never said this on camera, but I never said this. I didn't get the D1 offer, bro. And then this girl I was in love with at the time, like it didn't go the way it was supposed to, bro. And then
Uh-huh.
like not going D1, not getting the shorty and then like having a distorted fucking 17-year-old brain like full of like
Testosterone.
weed, testosterone, cocaine, ecstasy, bro. Like it sent me it flipped the switch, bro, and I just decided like I just decided, bro, I didn't want to do football no more, you know? So I thought, you know,
Mhm.
but that was like the drugs cuz like right before like my senior year, bro, like I actually ended up getting strung out on crystal meth, bro. Like
Oh shit.
yeah. No one knew it. No one knew it. Like I just kept saying I'm on Molly's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the beginning, I thought it was Molly. You know what I mean? Obliviously, but after a while, I found out. You feel me? Like what I was doing was crystal meth, and how I got introduced to it was like one of the other little homies got introduced to it by a not so righteous individual who fucking wasn't doing his job as an OG, doing his job as an older homie. You feel
Mhm.
me? And me and my boy, like we were the youngsters and we were just young turnt and we would go do whatever we were supposed to do, like follow directive and do what we were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's how like I ended my high school career and I tried to go to junior college. I went to Gav. I dropped out. Then I left Gav to go to De Anza to play in San Jose. But at this time, I'm already hustling, bro. I'm making hella money, like hella money at like as a fucking 16, 17-year-old.
Yeah.
Like I had like over 20 bands, like straight off the fucking off the weed, off the Zans, off the coke, off the meth, everything, bro. I sold everything, like every drug you could think of, meth, heroin, guns. The only thing I had never sold was a woman, bro. You feel me? So like, but like I had cousins who did that, you feel me? But I could just never crack that code, you know. It was never my thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I dropped out of school and I just went all in on trapping, bro. On, you know, kicking it with the homies, trapping. Because like I said, like I was hella spoiled, bro. Like I was the youngest of 9. And like I've always been able to like I've always been real good at introspecting, bro. It's weird. Like looking back now, because I made the conscious decision to drop out and go all in because I knew like I was taking my football abilities for granted. Like I knew I didn't give a fuck. Like I knew I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, maybe I need to just go through this and once it's over, I'll fucking not take it for granted. Little did I know it was gonna come with fucking 3.5 years of just pain, destruction, cases. I was a felon. I was on probation. All that, you feel me? And at the end of it, bro, like the decisions I was left with was like either they're gonna do something to me or I gotta do something to them.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And that's the only decisions I thought I had, bro. And like I'm gonna be honest, bro, I'm not gonna sit on this platform and make myself sound like the biggest gangster or the biggest tough guy out there, bro. Like I didn't want to do what I had to do if it came down to it, bro. Like I wasn't prepared to do that at the time because one, like these weren't like ops, bro. These were like my homies. These were my friends. But we're all fucking getting high, doing weird shit.
Yeah.
So we're all like beefing and shit now. You know what I mean? So like if it would have went that way, either way, me doing it or them doing it, it would have had like a fucking snowball effect of repercussions for both of us. You know what I mean? So like, and like this whole like a little bit before this, my dad got out of prison. Like when I was like 12 or 13, he got out of prison. So I was able to go see him. I went and seen him in a program in East Palo Alto. I went and met him in there again, and like from then on, he was like really like serious about being in my life. So, and my dad, he was clean from drugs. You feel me? Like when he passed away, he had like 15 years clean. So he was always preaching like being sober and getting in recovery and this and that. It's ever since he got out of prison, you know. So with that being said, you know, having that in the back of my ear when it came time for it, like I'm a felon, I'm on probation, I'm on drugs, like I'm left with these two decisions. My dad's like, bro, just go to the program, you know, just go to the program, bro. And like at the time, like the girl I was with, she was on heroin, bro, and like she had left up north to Eureka to be with her family to get clean, and she told me if I never got clean, she'd never see me again. That, and then I missed my dad's birthday, but I'm like a young kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
you're
like,
still a rebel. At the time.
it hurt my heart though for some reason. Like, damn, I missed his birthday. I didn't get him shit. You know what I mean? So missing my dad's birthday and that chick like dipping to get clean was like what really sparked like me to be like, all right, let me go fucking try something else. You know what I mean? Because like, granted, like you know, that shit started off as fun. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like trapping, kicking it with the homies, hitting licks, fucking selling drugs, doing whatever the fuck I wanted, bro. That shit was fun as fuck, you know, in the beginning. But like at the end, bro, it was just pain, destruction, anger, just all the low vibrational shit, bro. Like hella paranoid, worrying about this, worrying about that, not even knowing if what I'm paranoid about is even fucking real because I ain't slept in 3-4 days because I've been on dope trying to trap, fucking not miss a sale type shit. So like, yeah, bro, I made the decision to go to the program, bro, and I just never looked back since then, bro. And I got there, and that was September 26, 2016. You know, that was the day I decided to, you know, get clean, get sober, and you know, didn't look back. And while I was in there, like my brain, you know, cleaned it up. Like I came back to myself, you know what I mean? My weight started getting up, you know, and I put a plan together, and I was like maybe like you probably not going to the NFL, Ray. Like you've been smoking meth and shit. You know what I mean? I was like, you're probably not going to the NFL, bro. So maybe if we can get to the overseas league, like I should have the data to understand why I didn't go to the NFL. You know what I mean? That's the plan I put together in the program, right? So I did like 5.5, 6 months in the program. So I'm getting close to the end, and I'm like trying to call like all the JUCOs, junior colleges, to to get back in school, right? But I didn't want to go back to De Anza because at the time, like the coach, like I used to sell dope to some of the coaches on the team.
Oh
You
shit.
feel me? Yeah. And I used to trap there, do my whole shit there. So I just didn't want to go back to the same shit, you know. But I was calling all the coaches at every college, every junior college in California, bro, and they all just kept saying like, "You can't come here. You can't come here. Talk to De Anza. You can't come here. Talk to De Anza." I'm like, what the fuck? I'm in the program and they're telling me this. I'm like, damn, this fool snitch on me? Like what's going on, you know? So I called Coach Santos at De Anza and he said, yeah, Ray, we'd love to have you come back. So I got out the program, bro. And like I play running back my whole life. Well, when I was a little fat kid, I played fullback, which is like the running back, but you don't get the ball. You just block for the running back. So I get out the program. I'm like, I'm back. Coach Santos, let me play running back. He's like, Ray, you're fucking 270, dude. Go play fullback. I'm like, what? Fullback? Like, I'm a running back.
Yeah.
But like, I got clean and like my brain started working. So like, I'm thinking I'm this version of myself, but I have like all this weight on me because I just been sitting in fucking rehab for 5.5 months. So that's when like I had to restart again, bro. Cause like I had a growth spurt in 7th grade. I was real skinny all through like high school and shit. Like I'm one of the best football players in Gilroy, California ever. You know what I mean? So I've always was in shape my entire high school career. So I was back fat again, bro. I was like 20, 21, I think. Back fat again, back in JUCO, bro. And on top of being fat, bro, like I just got out of like the most traumatic shit in my life. You know what I mean? And now I'm in college, bro. I'm used to kicking it with dope fiends, gangsters, junkies. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
And now I'm in college trying to like,
Yeah.
bro, I couldn't.
With the quarter zip, you know?
Right? You feel me? Like, dude, I couldn't. Yeah, with the quarter zip when it used to be a real quarter zip. You feel me? And bro, Zoon, I'm kidding you. I'm not kidding you, bro. I couldn't talk. Like,
Oh shit.
I couldn't talk to women, bro. Like I didn't have no confidence. I didn't have no self-belief. You know what I mean? Like, because like I had to regain like all my motor skills, bro. I had to restart. Like once I got clean, it was like I was 15 again.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Or like even like 8, 11, because that's when I started getting high. You feel me? So I had to relearn everything, bro. I had to like relearn like how to think properly. I had to relearn how to communicate properly. I had to relearn how to be confident. I had to relearn how to be fucking happy and love myself, bro.
But sober, not
Sober, like without fucking, putting a drug or a drink on it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's how it was in JUCO, bro. Like I did like a semester and a half at De Anza because I played my first freshman year of JUCO at before I dropped out at De Anza, and then I went back in 2017 and played my sophomore season. And I just was focused on school and football, bro, because usually it's school, football, and shorties, but like I couldn't even talk to girls, bro. Like I swear, like I didn't get one girl in those semesters and a half at De Anza. But I got all A's, bro. Like it was dope. It was my first time getting all A's. I've always been good at school, but I never got all A's before. You know what I mean? And I was like, damn, this shit's kind of easy when you're not fucking loaded all the time. I'm like, fuck, like I'm not stupid. I was just high. Damn. So I handled that, and I got a and like I played fullback, so I knew I didn't really get enough film to get like an offer, right? So like I had to do my own. I had to sell myself, bro. I came home, like I was coming home every day after school, after practice, and I emailed every NCAA D2 coach, D1 AA coach, every NAIA coach, and every D3 coach in the nation. Emailed them my highlight, told them my accolades, told them what my situation was, this, that, the other. I didn't get no responses for a while. Then after, staying consistent, doing the work, bro, like they started coming in. A lot of people ask, like, why didn't you go D1 or why didn't I go to a bigger school? Because at this time I was already 22, you know what I mean? And the football rules were different back then. Like, so as soon as you play, like your clock starts. So as soon as I touched the field in 2014, 2015, when I graduated, I had I had like 4 years to play. Like my clock started, you know what I mean? And I had already so I basically would have only had like one more year to play at D1, which means I would have had to be in shape, play that year, go off hella, and then go to the type shit, So, but if I went to like in NAIA school, I got more. I had more. NAIA schools are private. You know what I mean? NAIA is not NCAA, so they have their own rules basically. So I got more time to play, and then ultimately the NAIA schools were giving me the most money. You know, the NCAA schools, the D1s, double A's, they were only giving me walk-ons and like partials.
Wait, they pay you while you're in school playing the game?
Not pay you, but like they pay you now. The kids are getting paid now. My hey, shout out Rayshon, he just went bust down. They're paying that little dude. But back then they weren't paying you. They were just giving you scholarship money. You know what I mean?
Oh, gotcha.
Like there was no NIL, but now they get NIL, which is
that's
national
sick.
image and likeness. So like
What the fuck?
so like they're getting paid, bro. My youngster, he just went bust down Cuban with his name on it.
Damn, that's
And he plays football. He don't got no job. He ain't doing nothing online, you know, online business. But he deserved that shit though, because he
that's sick.
He went to my school, NAI school, and then he did this, you know, did his Dougie to get D1. You feel me? And like he deserves that shit. So shout out to you, bro, my boy.
No, 70% of people I've interviewed, they've been to prison.
Yeah, bro. That's not part of my story. That's not part of my journey. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. A lot of people you probably interviewed and talking about prison, a lot of people weren't really, you know what I mean? They were back there taking orders from someone, you know what I mean? Everybody who claims that they were back there doing this, doing that, you feel me? Like, that's not, I can't speak on it, bro. I only been to like the downtown in Gilroy, bro. Like, and I'll never let a motherfucker make me feel stupid for not getting caught. Sorry, my boy, you got caught. I didn't. Sorry, brother. Like, that's on you. Like, you know what I mean? That doesn't take away from nothing I did. And if you think it does, come try to talk to me about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, but me personally, that's not
a good clip right there.
You know, that's not part of my story. But yeah, so I get to Benedictine College. Like I talked to Coach Pops. He said he's a little Italian dude, had a real squeaky voice. He's like, hey babe, I can't really say you're gonna come here and be the starting running back, but hey, the ratio is he said it's like 4-1 when it comes to girls. I'm like, I'm sold. Like, let's go. like what? Like it snows? He's like, it snows. I'm like, let's go. Like, cause I just wanted to go somewhere where it snows, right?
Yeah.
So I get there, bro, and I'm still like, I'm playing fullback. I'm still fat. But around like 2020, I finally lose the weight and get the courage to tell the head coach at the time, like, dude, I can't play fullback, bro. I want to play running back. You know what I mean? He's like, go for it, you know? So the running back we had at the time, he was hella good, you know what I mean? But he decided to graduate and like be done because he had a rookie mini camp invite for the Rams, but he ended up having a baby, so he couldn't really do that. So then it was my turn to be the starting running back at that time. But then we had a new person come in, so we had to battle it out, but I ultimately won the starting position, right? So that was like from 2016 to 2020 to get back in the position I was once in when I first like finished high school, you know what I mean? And from there, bro, it was lit, bro. College was lit. You know, my football team was lit. 2018, my first year there, we went to the national championship. We lost. I redshirted that year, but still I was on the team, you know? Then after that, every single year, conference championships, semifinal, quarterfinals, appearances. I got a bunch of like dope jewelry for like, you know, championship rings, all conference. I made All-American. It was great, bro. But 2021, 2022, I can't really remember, bro. It's kind of a blur, like, because a lot of shit started happening, like COVID, right? Then while I'm at home for COVID, you know, my boy Devin, he was like the first friend I met at the school. He passed away. Like he had he had asthma, but like something happened. He couldn't get to his inhaler and he died.
Damn.
And then my cousin Quanzel, like this was my like, you know, like one of my favorite cousins. Like, you know, when it comes to all the gangster shit, like he was someone I looked up to. You feel me? Like he was one of the ones in his section. You know, like he was a protector. He was a provider. You know what I mean? People respected him. People feared him. You know what I mean? But he ended up dying around like 2021, 2022. Like he had got shot in the head.
Wow.
But nah, it wasn't even the shot that killed him. It was after the after effects. He had seizures and shit, and he wasn't supposed to be driving, but the type of man he is, he's like, I got it, you know. But he had a seizure and crashed, you know. And then after that, my dad ended up dying, bro. My dad died, and then my brother died, and then like 5 or 6 other friends, bro, died. It was like every time I was coming home for like Christmas break or fall break or something, like I was going to like a candle lighting for one of my friends, or like something like that. And these are like friends I used to kick it with every single day. Like at one point, like people I used to jump the fence and go to their house because they live right behind me, type shit. You know what I mean? Like every single day for years of our life. You know what I mean? So, and then that brought me back to that dark place, like right at the end. You know what I mean? I'm not smoking meth, but I'm like back selling drugs, back doing things I'm not supposed to. Um, Trapping, slanging, all in Kansas, you know, running around with guns, doing things, you know, just doing dumb shit, doing shit I already learned lessons for. You know what I'm saying? I was cheating on my girl at the time. She broke up with me. So I'm just like, man, my dad gone, shorty gone, my brother gone, the homies are dying. Like, F it.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I was like, F it, bro. I almost crashed out again. Like, I remember I was in the coach's office and I'm like, Coach, I don't really want to be here, bro. Like, and I'm really about to beat the fuck out of one of these kids in the locker room. Mind you, I'm 26. I went back to school late. This is an NAI, a private Catholic school. So the kid I'm talking about beating up is probably like 18, 17.
Damn.
You know what I mean? I'm tripping. Like, man, fuck these kids. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
But that's just where I was mentally, bro. I was just sick, you know? And I was just trying to finish, bro. Like, finish school, like finish strong, you know, because for my mom, because I told her, like, that's the only reason I really went back to college to play football, and because my mom always wanted me to like go to college, you know. And at this time I'm in grad school getting my MBA. So I was just trying to finish, bro, and get overseas. And I didn't know how I was gonna get overseas until like the last semester, bro. I started getting emails through Euros players from the European teams, the German teams. Then it finally started to make sense, right? So once I started seeing that, I kind of like calmed down. I was still hella sad, hella mad, bro. But I calmed down, locked in, focused in, like did my Dougie, and then I was able to go play.
You said did my Dougie.
You feel me? I did my Dougie, and I was able to go play overseas, bro. My first year over there was 2023.
Oh, shit.
I played in the GFL for the Langenfeld Longhorns.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
that was my first year over there.
That's sick.
Yeah, so that's kind of like, and then I came back. People were still dying, bro. I'm not gonna lie. 2023 came back, like 2 more friends died, but I had already like started like taking like my personal development super serious. I had already started like waking up, doing push-ups, reading at this time, because like the pain of like losing all those people, like that was the only thing that kept me sane. And I'm in Kansas, bro. That school was in Kansas, bro. They're not shit in Kansas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I had to fucking find it within myself to stay locked in and not crash out here. You know what I mean? Because it's like
It's too easy to cash out.
too easy, bro. I'm in college. Like I'm dealing with like losing all these people. I'm trying to go to a national championship. My ex is now fucking dudes on the team. You know what I mean?
Shit,
I'm
that's
trying to
crazy,
like
bro.
stay posed. I'm like a captain on the team. Like I gotta. It was a lot, bro. It
Bro,
was
that's fucking crazy.
Oh, it was a lot, bro. It's college, bro. Like that's college, bro. Like every football player in college who gets caught cheating in college, that's what happens, bro. Like not every, because only certain type of women do that shit. But
Yeah,
like,
that's crazy.
You feel me? But like but that none taken from to shorty. You feel me? Like do what you got to do. Like that shit don't got nothing to do with me. What
Damn.
you do after I fucking fuck off, that's your reaction to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, but I was dealing with now after personal development, I can look at it that way. In the moment, I'm sick. Like,
No,
what?
bro, what the fuck? That's
You're
crazy.
doing what? I'm outside. I'm outside. You're not doing none of that. I'm outside.
That's-
Fuck that. Like,
God damn.
yeah,
that's
bro. It
crazy.
was a lot, you know, but I was still able to get overseas, came back, did my thing again, stayed home for a little bit. Then I was able to go back overseas 2024 in the top division, because there's like hella divisions over there. In the top division. And then we went to the semifinals, bro. We lost, got to play in front of thousands of people, got to travel the world. I've been to Italy, I've been to Croatia, I've been to Paris, I've been to Amsterdam, I've been all over Germany, I've been to Spain, I've been to Switzerland, you know what I mean?
Wow.
All basically because of my opportunity to play overseas in that league.
That's
So
fucking sick.
yeah, and that was 2024, and that was my last season, bro. And then I came home, bro, and I just been full force on the fitness and pushing my personal brand and trying to grow it. And it's been like a year since I've been home. I got back last October.
Bro,
or
welcome.
November. Yeah, so it's been a
You're
year.
gonna kill it. I know you're gonna kill it. You know why?
Why?
Because you dedicated to sport this whole time. This is like just secondary to you now.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Because I talked to a lot of fitness coach. I have like 130 like clients or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I could see like patterns
Right.
of the one that succeed and the one that won't.
Okay.
Yeah, I have like 1,000 leads right now,
Right.
but only like 130 are active. You know,
Mm.
people fall off within like I say 3 months,
Yeah, that's usually
the fall off period.
yeah.
Yeah, but no, you've been locking in for a year plus, so
Yeah, I'm locked, bro. Like in this all came from being in that program, bro. Like that shit programmed me to like that's where I got the name from, Stay Down, bro. Cause there was this guy who used to come to the program and he was real like animated. He'd be like, I gotta stay down, man. Like I gotta stay down. Like this disease out there trying to get me, man. I gotta stay down, man. I gotta do what I gotta do. His name was Cedric, bro. He was hella funny. He would come every morning, bro, like just on his walk because he was once in the program too.
Yeah.
And like once you finish a program, like you come back to be alumni type shit. And he would just come by on his walk, smoke a cigarette, and that was his saying. And I'm like, right, I gotta stay down. I'm still in that. You feel me?
you gotta keep your head down.
Exactly, bro. Like it don't matter what going on. Like once you commit to it, bro, like you gotta just finish. You gotta stay down and work it till it works, bro. And then
100%, bro.
and it's like the only way it ain't gonna work is if I quit.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Every time I try to celebrate too early, I get cooked.
Cooked,
Fucking cooked.
bro. Cooked, bro. That's what I was telling you about Thailand, bro. Cooked, like, cooked. Not even cooked because that wasn't even a celebration, but like it just the way it lined up. It's just like
It's just momentum, bro.
Yeah,
Like, fuck,
yeah.
like, I was having like 6-figure months until I did the run across America.
oh yeah, see,
Yeah, and then coming back, bro, it was fucking crazy. I remember I was like in a trailer park because I had an RV.
mm-hmm.
I didn't want to park anywhere myself because I live in an RV for like the whole 5 months of the run.
Yeah.
I remember like having like just $100 left,
Mm.
and I was in the RV park. Like, whoa. You know what I'm talking about? That was fucking scary, bro. You know what I'm talking about. You could feel it.
Yeah.
Bro, imagine like the sun going up
I mean,
and everything looked blue. I was like, oh, why does everything look blue?
no, I've had some nights in the RV park with the sun coming up, bro. It's not a good feeling. Like,
Yeah.
especially if all you got is 100. Like,
Bro, I was like, damn, I couldn't even afford the rent for the next week.
yeah, I know that feeling, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's how we got here, bro. And and like now I just focus on, mindset, fitness, and nutrition and like pushing this message and pushing the brand because like at one point, bro, I was gonna stay in Kansas and marry that chick. Like,
Oh shit, that's crazy. Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah, no, because I had cheated on her hella times, bro, and like, but she was a cool chick, bro. She took me back like multiple times, and like after the final time, I was like, all right, no football. Like I'm gonna choose you. I'm gonna sacrifice overseas. I'm gonna get married. Da, 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 da. But then she fucking went through my phone again, and I was talking
You
to
got
Shorty.
caught, dude.
Yeah, I got caught, bro. And then and after that, bro, I told myself, bro, we're not getting another girl till we're rich, bro. Like,
That's what I'm saying too. For me, I was like,
yeah,
bro, like hella girls are hitting me up right now. I'm like, whoa,
yeah.
that was crazy.
And it's like, and it's so funny because like, if I would have locked it in with that girl, I would have done myself such a big disservice. Cause
Yeah.
I didn't
peak yet.
even. I still haven't peaked, honestly. But it's like there was so much lessons I needed to learn. Like going through those losses of my family and my friends. Like there was still like pain and anger and old parts of that young demon inside of me that needed to get out. And that's like, I needed to learn more about myself and the world around me and women in general before like I would have been a naive little boy in a relationship with that woman. You feel me? Like I wasn't even fully like a man. I'm still growing. You feel me? I'm 29, but it's like it's a forever game, but just my thinking at the time around relationships was that of a boy. You know what I mean? And that's ultimately why I was cheating and shit and not doing like what I'm supposed to do as a man in a relationship. You feel me?
Damn.
And you're doing it good, bro, too. 'Cause you're not like being hella picky because like the way you're doing, like you're getting all of us, bro. Because you're like, ain't no telling which one of us is gonna be the next fucking West, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like you're not.
Dane, you too, but
No,
Dane.
I'm just saying though, like you're giving yourself more opportunities to have more big people on it by not being like hella like selective, like oh you're too small or you're not lit enough type shit.
Oh no, I'm selective. I just could tell you could win.
Oh, I appreciate that, man. That's my dog. I appreciate that.
No,
man.
you can ask my staff, bro.
Yeah, you don't just be letting anybody up.
Nah.
Okay, that's what's up, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. I know you would win.
Yeah, I hope so, bro.
Because when I met you, you weren't arrogant.
Like I when I was younger, bro, like I used to be like right now I'm confident. You know what I mean? Because I have the data. I
Yeah.
have the proof to show why. I have the work under my belt.
Yeah.
When I was younger, no work, I was still the same way. I was an
Shit.
arrogant piece of shit, bro. Like, so today, like like if you just look at on the content, bro, like you'll think I'm arrogant and like you'll think I'm super cocky and conceited, but like I'm not, bro. Like I don't ever want to come off as arrogant, bro. Like everybody got their own shit. Everybody got their own wins. Everybody got their own losses. You know what I mean? Like I just own mine, the wins and the losses. I wear them wholeheartedly on my chest, and it's like I I just know like I just work hard to be opposite of how I used to be, bro. You know what I mean? Like I don't ever want to come off as arrogant or like overly cocky or none of that shit. You feel me? Because it's not a good look. You feel me? It's okay to be confident. It's okay to know what you've done and be, you know, but you don't gotta. I don't gotta be arrogant. You know what I mean? I already got fucking hella shit going on. I don't gotta. I don't gotta throw it in your face. You know,
100%, bro. Even like for me, I'm always gonna be happy because I got the thing I always wanted, which is the run across America.
right?
So I was like, that's my baseline happiness. Like I could never go below that. 'Cause
Facts.
I can't buy that.
Facts.
Because you know, I was like, oh, even though I wasn't like running on a race, I was like, I just wanted to do it for shits and giggle, you know?
Yeah. That's exactly how I felt about going overseas. That's
Yeah.
literally, they're like, why aren't you going to the NFL? I'm like, bro, that was never like, that's not the mission. That wasn't the plan. Like,
Yeah.
and I did it. And it was fucking 10x than what I expected, bro. So it's like, I'm up in my life,
Right.
bro.
Like,
I'm,
you get to travel the world. You get to
Yeah.
like play sport 10 plus year at the highest level. Like,
Yeah. I'm blessed, bro. Like,
yeah.
it could be worse, bro. I've had it so much worse, bro. Like, and that's why I be telling people, like, it's not that bad, bro. Like, you don't got it that bad. Like, your struggle is your struggle. Own it. But like what you're going through is what you're going through, man. Like, own your struggle, but remember, there's always someone getting it done with less of an opportunity than you have right now, bro. Like, it's not that bad, bro. Like, it may not come when you want it, but it's never going to take as long as you think, bro. But you got to start. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what I try to keep in the forefront of my mind, bro. I remember. I don't ever want to forget what it was like at the end, bro. Like, bro, I used to be in the fucking garage strung out on meth, like thinking the raccoons were going to mobilize and come through the doggy door and fucking try to take over and do hella crazy shit, but I'm too strung out to go look type shit. Like, I swear these niggas were fucking my ex on the side of my house type shit.
Oh,
out
damn.
my mind, bro. Like, I've been a completely different version. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't take 1 day, 1 second for granted, bro. Like, I try to just be positive, be calm, be happy, because like if I don't, I know where I could go, bro. I know how mad and how angry I can get, and I know how I know what a grudge can do if I let it fester in my heart, bro. Like I'm a act on it. You know, that's what I do. I do what I say. I act. You know what I mean? And it, good or bad, you know what I mean? Because I'm okay with doing the work to fix it. You know what I mean? I don't care. You know, so I just take my personal development very serious because like I'm 29 now, bro. I can't crash out. Like, my brother's dead. You feel me? Like I'm my mom's only son. You feel me? Like,
wow.
My siblings are dying, bro, because they're so much older than me. My dad is dead. You feel me? There's no men on my mom's side that are like men. You feel me? Like I'm the breadwinner. I'm the man of my family. You feel me? So I gotta be on point. I can't just be worried about petty little arguments, disagreements, things going on in the neighborhood and shit like that. So that's why I take my personal development so serious. And I know, like, I have homies, bro, like who are still living that lifestyle, bro, and they're capable of doing a lot more. But I understand, like, they weren't able to play football. You know what I mean? But that doesn't take away from their opportunities, bro. You can still get out here and make something of yourself, bro.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? And even if you're the underdog, bro, like if you're the underdog and you think you got the shit end of the stick, bro, and you think, you know, it's not possible because of your circumstances or your position, bro, I'm here to tell you, bro, it's possible, bro. The fact that you're an underdog is even better because you have a story, bro. You can relate to more people. There's more people in your position wanting to get out than there is people at the top trying to, you know, elevate higher. You know, that's more relatable to relate to someone at the bottom floor that has nothing, that's striving to get it, rather than someone at the top already with it, bro. So don't take it for granted if you're an underdog, bro. You have more of an opportunity if you got the shit under the stick. You just got to start and go for it, bro.
Makes a better story.
You feel me? That's how we got here, bro. That's literally how we got here, because of the story, bro. And so that's where it comes. That's why, that's how I feel about personal development when it comes to like that arrogance. I can't.
Yeah. No, I mean the thing is like, mm, there's a lot of videographer, right? A lot of them are
Hmm.
very arrogant. I don't come from a videographer space. I come from like a marketing space or whatever.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm just like shaking hand, kissing baby type of people,
Yeah.
and it's like the same thing for a lot of coaches, And like for you, you're gonna get really high end client. I mean, from what I've seen, like with just your attitude, because you know how to handle like high level sports before. It's just like a
Hmm.
different vibe, right?
Yeah.
But you also been at like strung out, like at the bottom, with drugs and stuff. So you could relate to those people and tell them how to shift
Yeah.
because, you already been there. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like if somebody else never been in that direct, like that spot, they can't tell someone how to get out of it.
Exactly. And that's the type of person I always been, bro. I never like, if you ain't been through it, bro,
Yeah.
don't tell me about, it's like Wes always says, hypothetical is hypocritical, bro. Don't tell me what you would do if the motherfucking aliens came right now. Tell me what you did the last time someone put that shit in your face, my boy. Like, if you can't talk about it, don't talk about it, bro. So it's like,
Yeah.
I never want to speak from a place of what if and if this
Bro,
was the,
so many
you know
people
what I
do
mean?
that. So many
Like,
people do that.
repeating shit I heard on like, fucking, who knows, bro? Like,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean? I never want to be one of those people. So it's like, that's why, like, that's I can only give to them
Uh-huh.
what they gave to me, bro. Like, and
Yeah.
that's how people talk to me in the program. They were people who've been through it, went through it, and I've always looked up to the people that been through it. You know what I mean? That did it. You know what I mean? Like, when it came to like being outside with my boys and my older homies, like I like the ones that were doing it. You know what I mean? I wanted to be around the ones doing it, getting the money, doing what they said they were gonna do, not the ones who were like, it was, you can't really tell if he was really, you know what I mean? But the homies who were like, evidently it's obvious what they were doing. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the same thing I try to give to my people. I'll never speak on no shit like I never did, or like,
Yeah.
I'm quick to be like, I don't know, I need help, bro,
Yeah.
because that's the only way to move forward, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean the best way around all the high level people is the attitude and good energy.
Yeah.
And like I had a big team before, and a lot of time when we're around high level people, bro, I don't know why, but videographers are so cocky. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't understand that, bro. Like, it's just a video. Like, chill.
Yeah.
It's not even a video of
It's just
you.
a video, bro.
Yeah,
It's just a video.
It's not even a video of you.
Right?
It's like a video.
You're not even in the video, bro. I'm in the video.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why are you being an ass to the client? Yeah, we always had like a couple of small those fights before.
No, it's funny, bro.
I'm like, I try to tell him like, hey, if I tell you to do something, and it's not illegal, just do it. Don't even
Yeah.
ask questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know exactly how you feel, but
Like,
I don't.
Bro, I don't know. People's ego is fucking crazy inflated nowadays.
Yeah, bro. Like, ego is that could make or break a man, bro.
Yeah.
If you don't get that shit in check, like it could have you in a complete like delusional reality, bro. If you don't get your ego in check, and yeah, bro, I had to go through a lot of ego deaths, bro.
Yeah.
Had to go through a lot.
Tell me one. Tell me one.
Shit.
Could be the most recent one too.
Damn.
Is it embarrassing?
Nah, it's not embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. It's just like I just never talked about it before. Like I would say I'm gonna be 100 with you, bro. Like the first thing that like broke like ego death was when like that chick like started smashing dudes on the team, bro. I'm like, God damn. I was like, you're not it, I guess, right? You're not him, I guess, right? You're not him, obviously. Like, obviously you're not him, my boy. So that was the first one, bro. That shit put a lot of shit in perspective, bro. Cause be real, bro. Like, if you grew up like getting women and having a lot of women, bro,
Yeah.
you think you're God's gift to women, bro. You think you're Casanova himself. You feel me? You could walk her, talk her, make her do whatever.
Yeah.
And that's the type of life I lived growing up, bro. Like, I only had like 3 girlfriends in my life. You know what I mean? In my whole 30 years, I don't do the girlfriend thing. I grew up raised off like Mac Dre, Andre Nicotina, like some of my cousins are pimps and players. You feel me? So I was a Mac. You feel me? That's why I wanted to get my master's in communication, because Mac and Dre is master at communication. You feel me? So I was about to, you feel me, be one of them. You know. So once she did that, I was like, oh. I was like, ooh, I felt that. Like, I was like, ooh, like, I remember the day it happened, bro. The day I found out, bro, like, I got so mad, bro. I just in my room, closed my eyes, bro, and I could just see, like, it was like as if like the veil was just falling in like puzzle pieces down. Like, my ego was just like breaking down. I was like, oh my God, bro.
Damn.
But yeah, that was like one of the first like real ego deaths that I had. And then like being overseas, bro, in other countries, bro, it put a lot of shit in perspective, and seeing how they live, seeing how they live for the day, bro, and like it made me see like a lot of the stuff in America we worry about is just like to fucking inflate our ego, bro. Like a lot of the stuff we do here is not really necessary to have a good life for real.
Sauce.
You know what I mean? Is you don't really need it. You know, they don't got it over there. They don't even think about it, bro. Like they rather walk. They rather ride the bus. Like I'm out there taking the bus, taking the train, like having more fun than I've had in America driving around. You know what I mean? Like, because in America, bro, you're not gonna catch me on the bus. You're not gonna what the fuck? Like, it's not a good look. Imagine me on the 68 from Gilroy to San Jose. That's not a good look in 2025. That's not a good look. They're like, Ray, I saw Ray on the 68. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Not me.
That's my twin.
What? Shh, doppelganger. What? AI, shorty. But you feel me? Over there, like it's normal. You know, everybody rides the bus. Everybody takes the train. Everybody takes public transportation. You know what I mean? So that helped with my ego a bit and put it in perspective. And then just like after you know, losing all those people, bro, and like all that pain, like, cause I'm still like, I'm better now, like as of today, but like 6 months ago, bro, I was still fucked up about my dad, my brother, like all my homies, cause it just didn't make sense, bro. Like why, like, it's like I'm not gonna go count through it all, cause I might cry, bro. But like it's like 9-10 people, you know, like from 2020 to 2023 that I lost. You know what I'm saying? That's like fucking Iraq numbers, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I had to get closer to God. Like I was reading the Quran, reading the Bible, had to make my decision. You know what I mean? You know, I read the Bible now. You know, I would say like my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. That's who I follow. You feel me? And that just helped me put my ego in check as well. And then also reading a lot of books, bro. Like I started reading hella books, like The Richest Man in Babylon, The Alchemist, Atomic Habits, The Effective Habits of Successful People, Outwitting the Devil.
Oh, that's a good book.
You feel me? That one helped. That one helped a lot,
crazy.
bro. That one helped a lot. It put so much shit in perspective. The 4 Agreements, bro. Transurfing and all that just broke down my ego, bro. Like I tried my hardest to stay out of my ego, but I'm not perfect, bro.
Yeah.
It's hard, especially in the line of business we do. There's always cameras. There's always shit going on. It's hard to, you know, sometimes it does like pop up, but like for the most part, I try to keep that shit in check because I know I could be off to the races. Like, you know, good day or a bad day, my ego can take me. You know what I mean?
It's so crazy.
Yeah, it's bad. It happens quick too.
Yeah, I mean, life is like fucking complicated as this. If you're already winning that arena, but the moment you throw like fame or clout in, it's a whole different equation. A lot of people cannot handle it.
No,
I work with a lot of people. A lot of people crash out after that.
Yeah, bro, and it's like I'm just blessed. Like it's so weird, bro. Like the way my life is set up, it's like I swear I'm meant for it, bro. Like I'm meant for it, bro. Like it's not like none of this shit phases me because like I was the only black kid in a Mexican and white city, bro. I was number 1. Like I didn't even go to the school trying to pick that number. They gave it to me.
Damn.
I was like, Coach, I don't think this is a smart idea. In the back of my head, I'm like, bro, don't give me the number 1 jersey. I'm gonna lose my mind. He gave me the number 1 jersey. I'm like, oh, fuck.
That is sick.
You know what I mean?
That is sick.
Now it's over, you know? And then so it's like I've always had like attention, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've always, and like when it did go to my head, that's when I crashed out as a child, as a youngster, you feel me? Like that's when, so I learned that lesson about like having attention, having like, bro, I used to throw like the fattest parties in the city. Like I threw a party for a week straight once when my mom was in New Zealand. Like people used to come to me in high school at lunch and beg to come. Like, you know what I mean? So like now we're here, fast forward, we're here. It's like, and even back then we were already like rapping, making music, shooting music videos on camera. We were the ones bringing the cameras to the parties type shit. So now we're here. It's like, it's just normal. It's
you're used to the baseline already.
Yeah. You know, and honestly, I just really, truly like love myself, bro.
Yeah,
you know
me too,
I
bro. I
mean?
love my life. It's like, you know what I'm talking about? Like we get to travel
Yeah.
and kind of live the best life ever. And
Yeah.
especially like with you scaling up or your coaching business, it's like the most profitable business model. Plus, you could be anywhere.
Exactly.
And as you move around, you get more clients.
Yep.
It's like a momentum thing from what I've seen from other people.
Yeah, that's like what you told me at the workout. Like the lifestyle content is
Yeah.
like the next step, and that's what I was really focused on when I went to Thailand
Yeah.
this time around. But
It's just like the location freedom, you know?
yeah, and that's what it's all about, bro. Like like when I was a child, bro. Like I was supposed to go to the NFL and fucking buy my mom a G-Wagon.
Yeah.
And change my family's life, bro. But I decided to smoke meth and be a junkie, and I fucked it off. You feel me? But like I heard Waka Flocka say, like God wants you to have everything you want. You feel me?
Mm.
But sometimes, like that dream you're after, just because what you're doing right now only got you to step 7, that's okay. You know, that's all it was supposed to give you. But like that doesn't mean God doesn't want you to have it. That just means it's like football. Football was only supposed to get me to this level. Yeah. I was not supposed to be in the NFL. You know what I mean? But I pivoted and now I'm here, and now I still have action at changing my family's life. I still have action at getting my mom a G-Wagon now. You feel me? So it's like, you know, sometimes you gotta, you know, some things you're into are only meant to get you to a certain level, and God gives you the next thing to take you exactly where you're supposed to go. Yeah. You feel me? So now that I'm here and I was able to pivot, like I got action at that shit still, and I still plan on doing that for my mom and for my family. So like that's just how I look at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that'll be a dream come true for you. I need to see a YouTube video when that happens.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like it's I'm on pace. You know.
Are you into any cars at all? Any dream car you got?
Honestly, bro, I'm from Gilroy, bro. Like, we ride Hondas, bro. Like outside of like getting a Honda, I was gonna get a Honda, but I think I'm about to get a Lexus. Honestly, just to.
I mean, Lexus lasts pretty long too.
Exactly, bro. It's the same thing almost. Yeah. But like my dream car, like sports, like a supercar, probably would be a Lambo, of course. Just because.
Which one do you know? Anyone you keen down yet?
Probably the Huracan.
Huracan?
Yeah, just because I like the name, honestly. Right. Like I don't really care. I want the Huracan, and then just a big ass Benz. Like that's it, really. Like that's it, really. But like I know once I get some money, it's gonna change. I'm gonna start grabbing shit.
You start bigger cars and shit, like Rolls Royce.
yeah. But like I know I just want a big ass Benz, a Huracan, and then. Like I'm gonna get a Lexus here soon, but
that's your daily. That's your daily.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to double back for a Honda just because I'm from Gilroy. But like, because I swear we ride Hondas, bro. Not no more because we're all older. But like, I love Honda Accords, bro. That's like I used to get so much money in my old Honda Accord until I crashed it. I was fucking hella high. I crashed that motherfucker. But I want to get another Honda Accord one day. But I'm probably gonna grab a Lexus here soon.
Lexus.
Yeah, it's nice. Cool little starter.
Good little starter, you know.
Cool little starter kit, you know what I mean?
Something light.
Something light. I don't want to hit them over the head yet, you know what I mean?
So you gotta like every level.
You know what I'm saying? Because they already hating, you know.
Oh really?
I come back, I pull up to the city in a Maybach or something crazy. They gotta key my shit. They're gonna it's gonna be bad. Damn. You know. But I do get a lot of love in my community though. That's good. I don't think that would happen, you know. But you never fucking know. Bro, not everybody wants you to win, you know. So.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, no. I mean, that's one of the biggest lessons of me, like growing my brand and stuff, and starting to see that. Some of my closest friends don't want me to win.
Yeah, bro. And that's one thing I had to deal with when I came home, bro. Like this time around, I really had to sit back and look in the mirror and realize, like, damn, like some people wanted me to stay on meth, bro. Like,
oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
You know what I mean? Like some people didn't. You know, it's like that
you could feel it. You could feel it.
Yeah, bro. You could feel it in their looks. You could feel it in their statements. You could feel it in the things they don't say. That like, bro, like if you were doing what I was doing, I'd be saying this to you. But why aren't you saying? You know what I mean? And it's like that one statement. Like people want you to do better, but once you start doing better than they expect, they start hating.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's just what it is. You know, but I can't. And it was fucking with me a lot when I first got home, but I just can't. Can't pay attention to it, bro. Like, you know, it's sad, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it made me read this book called The Laws of Human Nature.
I haven't read that one yet.
Yeah, it's by Robert Greene.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the guy that wrote 49.
48 Laws of Power.
48.
Yeah, I read that one.
Yeah, that one's crazy.
I need to read that one.
The Laws of Human Nature.
I heard that's a good book.
Once you read it, you just forgive people. You just like, you know, It takes a step back right away.
Yeah, and that's another thing I learned from the Outwitting the Devil, bro. That
Yeah.
it's like
Oh, that book's fucking crazy.
it talks about how our natural state is like dysfunction. You know what I mean? Like, and that and also being in my Bible, bro, it's like giving people grace, because like at the end of the day, like, who am I to judge someone for sinning a different way than I sin? You know what I mean? We all sin every single day. Like, I don't smoke meth no more, but I still like do shit that's not right according to the Bible. So who am I to disrespect somebody for smoking meth and I just don't do, you know what I mean? We're all sinners, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like it's like, I just try to give. I never fault a man for not knowing what he doesn't know. You know, at one point I didn't know some things and I was ignorant and said stupid stuff too. And if my elders and my mentors would have shunned me for all the things I didn't know, I wouldn't have been able to be where I'm at today. So I just give people grace for, I can't be mad at someone for not knowing what they don't know. Like, and maybe one day like they'll forget, they'll apologize, or maybe they won't, or maybe it'll be a unspoken apology and we'll just fix it. You know what I mean?
Usually it's unspoken.
You know what I mean? Like, and they'll just try to act better in their, but if not, I just take it as like the Lord removing people. That aren't for me, you know?
That's good perspective.
Yeah. Whatever's for me, I got. Whatever's not for me has been removed already.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, you practice like detachment.
Yeah. That's one of the things I've been working on a lot lately. Detachment and fucking lust, bro. Like, getting my lust under control. But detaching and lust is,
bro,
like,
Miami's crazy.
I couldn't imagine, bro. I'm not even gonna set myself up. I'm not going. I'm not going to Miami, bro. Like, I don't care how much money I start making. I am not going to Miami.
That place
bro.
is wild.
Only thing that would save me by going to Miami is I don't like girls with BBLs and fake shit. So
Okay.
I'll be cool for a bit until I find where all the Pilates mommies are at, and then I'm done for. I'm like,
cooked.
Cook. Lock me in my room on the 16th floor. Lock me in there.
Yeah, the lifestyle there is wild.
Yeah,
bro, they spend so much money. Like, some of the wealthy clients I have, we go out to film content or something, and the tab is like $16K for a dinner. I make sure I disappear ASAP.
Like, what? I'm just a camera guy.
They're just a camera guy. Don't even look at me.
You invited me, dog.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, bro. I couldn't imagine being out there in Miami. I got family in Florida, but I never been to Miami.
Yeah.
I got family in like West Palm Beach and like Fort Pierce. That's where my dad's from. He's from Florida, so
yeah. So you're coaching people now on what kind of things?
So mindset, fitness, and nutrition, bro. Like, my thing is I preach, having a daily program, basically like a daily morning routine, essentially, that, is designed by you, created by you, that basically determines and outlines who you are. You know what I mean? You decide who you are, like, people say you can't do nothing perfect, but I believe, bro, the only thing perfect in this world is we can be ourselves. That's the only thing perfect we can do is be ourselves.
100%.
You know what I mean? And you decide who the fuck you are. You know what I mean? So I first have my guys decide who the fuck they are. You know what I mean? Give me a set of like 1 to 6 things you're going to do every day that says, okay, I'm Rayshon. This is what I'm going to do because this makes me Rayshon. You know what I mean? And I make them hit on that system daily to, boost their confidence, boost their happiness, boost their motivation. So they like earn it. You know what I mean? It's all earned. You can't just wake up happy and confident, bro.
Oh, 100%.
Only babies and girls get that fucking that luxury in life, bro. Like, if you're a man post 18, bro, you cannot just wake up happy and confident. If you think you are, you're fucking cooked, bro. You're not waking up happy. You're not waking up confident, bro. You got to earn it every single day, So that's why I preach that. That's where we start, and that's how that usually gets the mindset, rolling in the right direction, vibrating higher. And then just fitness, bro. I tailor the workout plan for them, like tell them what to lift, when to lift, how many reps, how many sets, videos for every workout. And if they're local, like I'll go in person with them. If they're local or like novice, like beginners, like I really don't like working with like beginners because like it's not the type of client I'm interested in. But if they're local and they need a little bit more assistance, I'll go in person with them. And then the nutrition plan, bro, I tell them what to eat, when to eat it, where to buy it, how much. I teach them how to track their macros, give them the macro calculator. And we just rip, bro. Just rip,
I could tell you the macro stuff work because like on the run across America for me, I didn't start like eating clean food until like Kansas. So I was cooked until Kansas.
Damn.
and Kansas going forward to the rest. It
You're
was just like
tracking your macros and
it
stuff.
was it was like white rice and ground beef.
Yeah,
That
bro.
was it for three to 5 meals a day
Oh yeah,
of just that.
yeah. And
It helps so much.
that's yeah, bro. That's the trick, bro. Like in 2023, like I told you before we started, I was I was working with Wes. He was my trainer, my
Mhm.
coach, you know, and
Yeah.
he taught me how to track my macros and showed me how to do it. And I was wondering why, like prior to that, I wasn't seeing like the gains I wanted. I wanted veins hella bad, you know.
Yeah.
I just didn't. I was lifting, I was playing football. I'm like, why don't I have veins, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, why is I'm not getting on steroids, but why don't I, And then I started tracking my macros, started increasing my reps, and I was like, oh, now I see. You feel me? So, macros is the macro manipulation. I feel like it's like it'll never not work, you know. But
Mhm.
I know there's ways you can still get in shape without it. But
Yeah.
if you just want to be more dialed and more on point, you got to track your macros.
You keep things simple too.
Yeah,
Like, bro, food is hella expensive right now.
hella expensive, bro.
Like macro helps, and like you go out, fucking, it's $200-300 a dinner tab right now,
Mm-hmm. It's bad,
and you're not even trying. It's just all the inflation BS outside.
and you're not even getting like good like substance. You're just get it's
Yeah,
you're
it's
really
just
paying for the name and the fucking decor in the building. You know,
yeah,
at the end of the day, you're not
bro.
getting no real
There's like
substance.
a recession right now or something. So like when we go somewhere, we're like the only one. We're just like, oh
Oh
shit.
yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. Everything's empty right now.
I know.
Yeah.
I look at the receipt. It says 26% gratuity already included. I was like, what the heck? You guys just
Damn,
tip yourself?
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know. It's just like going to this market. I know it's gonna be a lot tougher than like last 2 years we had it pretty good, but this is gonna be a tough market. Like, how are you going into this market?
You talking about fitness or
Just
online
business in
coaching?
yeah.
Well, honestly, when it comes to going into this market, the online coaching, bro, like I didn't have like I went to school for mass communications and journalism,
Mhm.
and I got my master's in business administration and a minor in entrepreneurship.
Mhm.
So like business is something I always wanted to do, and I used to sell drugs, bro. So like I was
So you know the hustle real
I know
well.
how to hustle, bro. I used to
Yeah.
sell drugs. I used to sell designer clothes. I used to sell everything but women. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So that's kind of the same way I look at it, bro. I'm just a bona fide hustler, bro. Like I'm just gonna hustle and get around the people like who are winning in the space. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
DC, that's one of my mentors in the space. Then I got another mentor, John Mark, in the same space.
Mhm.
He's out in Miami right now. But I just get around the winners, get around the people doing what I want to do, bro. And I continue to drop my ego, drop my pride, and ask questions,
Mhm.
ask for help. You know what I mean? And also from being in that program, I got a bunch of OGs that have started businesses, sold businesses, lost businesses, um, who also mentor me when it comes to like finances and like investing my money
Mhm.
and things like that. So I can't say like I got all the answers right now on how I'm about to enter into the market going into this next year, but I do know just continuing to be a sponge and soak up game from my mentors and the people who are already doing it better than me. That's really how I tackle going into anything. But I understand there's only so much planning and preparation I could do. Like the
Mhm.
action comes from the work comes from the action, right?
Mhm.
So plan, prepare, get the information, and get to work. So I can mess up as fast as possible, so I know how to do it right.
Yeah, I mean that's the real sauce of entrepreneurship. What you just mentioned right there.
Yeah.
Like it gets messy, but then like you compress so much time than getting it perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people reach out to me too, and they're like, "Oh, I don't want to get on camera until I'm perfect," and it's been like 3 years.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? I was like, "All right,
Yeah.
you're just not built for it."
You're not ready.
Like nowadays, like if you want to have a brand, you got to stand in front of your brand. You
Yeah.
can't hide behind your brand anymore. I mean, back in the day, you could hide behind a logo,
Yeah.
but now you can't. Like they want the story of the founders.
They want the story of the founders, and you need to make it community.
Yeah.
Community is selling right now. People want to be a part of something. People want to, because now we got to this era where everything is so superficial, bro. Like nobody knows what's real no more. Nobody knows like, it's not the love is not in the air like it used to be like in the early 2000s, bro. Like even the sound and frequency of the music that plays, it's not even positive anymore. So,
You know what? That's a good point. You brought that up. I didn't even like recognize that.
yeah, bro, like you could feel it in the music. Like even Like, and I didn't even think about it that way until I was in Germany, bro. And I was with this, I was kicking it with like this girl, and we were at her friend's house, and her friend's husband at the time, he's like telling me, he's like, dude, I love, like, I used to love American music, you know, and he was playing a bunch of shit from the late 90s, early 2000s. He's like, but now it's different.
Yeah.
He's like, he's like the frequency. It's like you guys are on a different frequency. It's like a low vibrational negative. You know, I'm like, dang. And I thought about it, and you think about it, it's like all the music is like trap,
Yeah.
kill, trick,
Yeah.
trap, kill, trick, strip club. Like it's not like in the early 2000s when like Nelly
Yeah.
and Chingy and like B2K, Bow Wow, Romeo, Genuine, like shit like that, like Sierra, like, you know, it's on a whole different wave now, and it's like the collective consciousness of America is kind of like,
Yeah, it's kind of finicky right now.
yeah, it's kind of
I could even tell like the frequency from this year is different than the year before that, the year before that. It's crazy, bro.
It's getting weird, bro.
Yeah. No, it's getting weird.
It's getting weird, bro. Something's about to happen, but I'm gonna make sure I'm in position to, you feel me, take care of mine, you know?
Yeah. Nah, it's freaking crazy. So, I mean, you coach people now. What are like some things or limiting belief that they have that you're able to help them change, you know, on your program?
So one of the, you know, most common limiting beliefs that, you know, I see when it comes to training people is just the fact that, you know, they don't think they're capable of shit.
Mm.
They think things are way harder than they truly are. You know what I mean? It's like that. It's like you just said about the person who wanted to wait till they were perfect to be on camera.
Oh, bro, so many of those.
You know,
people.
it's like the law of diminishing intent. Like people will sit there and spin their wheels thinking about some shit after they put a whole plan together and wonder why nothing is going on and why they can't get themselves to do it. It's like, bro, you're just sitting there thinking. You know what I mean? You're just sitting there thinking, and it's like one thing I like make people realize, like shit is not as hard as you think, bro. Like it takes work, but it never takes as much work as you think it's gonna take, bro.
No doubt.
And like it happens quicker as long as you get the right information, bro. You know what I mean? Because it's like some people, they come into my program and they've been trying to struggle, lose like 20 pounds for fucking 6-7 months, almost to a year, and I just tell them one little thing, you know, and then boom, they start seeing it come off quicker, and it's usually just starts with like intermittent fasting. You know what I mean? Like that's the most simple thing. You know what I mean? Like, like 8 hours on, 16 hours off. You know what I mean? Simple. Like even if you're just a normal, like living a normal life and you're not like into fitness, like people already normally do that. That's what they always say. Oh, I do that already naturally. I'm like, well, why are you fat? You know what I mean? So it's like just understanding like the right information can take fucking, what is it, like years and years off of like your journey than like it would have took if you didn't get the right information. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I asked a lot of the fitness coach that go on my podcast this question, but like, what's the difference between you and like another person at 24 Hour Fitness that does you know, fitness coaching?
Well, the difference between me and the guy at 24 Hours doing the fitness coaching is I got veins, bro. What, like, bro, these 24-hour fitness coaches, bro, they're just kids in there or young men in there who are looking for a job. You know what I mean? They're just in there, or they're just looking in there trying to get at some shorties. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
Or they were like, oh, I used to play sports, so I could probably do this type of motherfucker. They don't really take that shit serious. You know what I mean? Like that's not their dream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it was their dream, they would have created their own fitness fucking platform. You know what I mean? Like the difference between me and a 24-hour fitness coach is like, I'm not here to, like, I don't really care about the fitness. Like I care about the fitness, but like it's not about that. This is more so about mindset and making sure like you have the tools internally to combat life.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like fitness is just a part of that. And like the look is just a byproduct of showing up to make sure you got the tools to combat life, because You need to be in shape because one day you might be out with your shorty and some dude who's bigger than you might want your shorty, and you're gonna have to like be like, nah, this is my shorty, you know, and be a man about it. Or one day like somebody's gonna have to, you know what I mean? And that's what it's about for me. And that's the difference between me and a 24-hour fitness coach. Like, one, I'm actually in shape, and two, I'm not really. It's bigger than just fitness, bro. I'm not just trying to get you like to a certain look. I'm trying to make sure you are able to handle the struggles of life, bro. You need to be strong. You need to be tough, man or woman, you know, because life is not fucking sweet, bro. Life is not easy, bro. And if you've had a sweet life up until this point, prepare yourself because a test is coming. It's not going to be sweet. It's not going to be easy forever. A test is coming, and you got to have the tools in place to make sure you combat those tests. And fitness is just one of those tools, bro.
Wow. That's good, man.
That's how I think about it.
Just FYI, we're not picking on 24-hour fitness, but, you know.
Oh, yeah. Shout out 24-hour fitness, especially the one in Redwood City. You know I fuck with y'all.
Just, you know, like we go to a lot of gyms a lot of time, and the trainer there don't really do what they preach. And I'm just like, whoa. And then a lot of, you know, I would say like normal people, they don't see the difference. And I'm like, nah, it's like a whole community plus like a whole, you know, it's like boot camp. You're just trying to get them to a specific standard that they'll win life more likely. That's it.
Exactly, bro. Yeah. And that's the thing I hate when I go into the gym. I be like, dude, like, my thing is, it's like, bro, why are you learning fitness from someone out of shape?
Yeah.
You know, like, even when I was in college, like, one year we had our strength and conditioning coach. He was out of shape. It was so hard for me to listen to him, bro. I'm like, and granted, I'm older than most of the kids, too, so I'm like a man in there. And I'm like, dude, you fucking ain't about none of this shit you're talking about. You're fat, dude. Like, what are you talking about? How are you going to tell us how to do this and do that when I don't care what you once used to look like, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to have it to talk about it. You got to have it to.
I love that.
You know what I mean? Don't talk about it if you don't got it, bro. Like, don't talk about it if you had it back in the day. Go get it again, then come talk to me about it, bro. You know? So that's how I feel. And I always see like the fitness coaches in the gyms, like they don't got it. Yeah. You know? Or they're way too young to even coach anyone. You know what I mean? Like, fool is 18. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
He don't even got his fucking man muscles yet. You know? Still piss on his nuts and shit.
All right. So I got a couple more questions. How important is God or faith to you?
Faith, God is the most important. You know, it's very important to me, bro. Like when I was younger, like going through all my shit, like I you know, I was disconnected, you know, from faith, from God. You know, my mom had me in the church growing up, but I was just never, for some reason, I could just never get into it all the way, you know? And then I started getting high, started kicking it with the homies, trapping, so I just got further away from it.
The message.
You know, and then once I got into that program, you know, I got closer, bro. Like, I prayed every day for like 4.5, 5 years straight, and then everybody died, bro. And I was like, fuck that. I said, fuck God, for real, bro. You know what I mean? I said, fuck it. You know, I don't give a fuck about none of that. You know, like, why are you going to take all my homies and why you got to take my dad, my brother, and like, you already made me do all this shit before that. You know, like, why you keep making it hella tough for me, bro? Like, and I'm looking around at other people who I kick it with and how they got it. And I'm like, you know, like getting mad, getting jealous, getting envious because they got it easy, bro. You know what I mean? But it got dark, bro. Like, it got hella dark. And the only thing that brought me back, bro, was, you know, getting in my Bible, bro. Getting in my Bible, getting back closer to God, bro. Because ultimately, like, the world and all of us, we're flawed, bro. Like, we're all distorted. We're all sinners. None of us got it under control. None of us got it figured out. Ain't nobody right in this motherfucker but God. You know what I mean? And the truth is in the Bible, bro. And the only thing that's gotten me out of these tough times, out of these ruminating thoughts, bro, and like back into a place of peace and high vibrating is God himself, the Bible. And the only thing that, you know, takes away like things I'm depressed about, things I'm angry about, things I can't stop thinking about is when I pray, bro, and give it to God. So like I'd be a fool to believe like this is my doing, bro. Like, there's been like, bro, I've OD'd before. You know what I mean? Curled myself, like rapped in the front of my fucking house, in front of my mom and my brother. Wow. I've walked up on spots like, and they're getting raided. Like, if I would have took 10 more steps 5 minutes prior, I would have been in there with them. You know what I mean? Multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Like I've fucking dude. I've one time I walked into the courthouse with a quarter ounce of Molly on me, and they were like, "Bro, we're just gonna give you a ticket because 6 days ago Prop 36 passed."
Oh damn! Like by luck, man. By the grace
By
of God.
God,
Yeah.
fool. Like not no luck. By faith. By
Yeah.
the Most High, bro. Like ain't no luck around here, bro. Like this shit is written, bro. Like you know what I mean. So like I take my faith. I take God very seriously. Um, you know, every Sunday I give my morning to God. I read the Bible. I pray every Sunday. I'm looking for a church to start going back to church because I haven't really been to church in a long time. But you know, in Godspeed, that'll happen. You know what I mean? But faith, God, number one, very important. I can't have none of this stuff without God or without faith. You know what I mean? I'd be a fool to believe this is all my doing. You know?
What's your one message for people that are going through a tough time right now? Whether that's like, we got massive layoff right now, stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
we got massive like family are not able to meet their bills and stuff. So like, what is your, I guess, universal message that can help somebody move forward today?
You know, if you're going through a tough time right now, I would say, bro, like, you know, first and foremost, bro, keep faith in God and understand like life is always happening for you. Like God, the universe, Allah, whoever you believe in, like he's not punishing you, he's preparing you. And it's like even when we can't see it, even when it looks distorted, the way, you know, we're set up as human beings and the way God has set it up for us on this earth, like it's always unfolding in your favor. And even when it's the darkest of times, like you just got to keep that in the forefront of your mind and always remember that it's unfolding in your favor and keep doing the work to get yourself out of your position, to get yourself into a better position. And it will come. You know what I mean? It has to come as long as you continue to do the work. You can't like lean into like the bad stuff that's going on. You can't like give it too much energy because if if you give it too much energy, that's what the devil wants. You know what I mean? That's what like you become low vibrational. It becomes hard to see like the next opportunity. It becomes hard to see the blessing in the preparation. You'll think of it as punishment if you're leaning into like, oh, why me? Like when I was just talking about when everybody died, like why are you doing this to me? Why, you know? And it made me real negative, real dark. And then it was just like 3 or 4, like 6 months ago, like I said, when I was coming out of it, like it hit me like I had to go through all that, bro. Like that was the only way he was able to cleanse like my spirit, my soul, because like there was still a lot of dark shit inside of me, bro. And like it sucks that I lost all those people, but it was one of the biggest blessings in my life, bro, because I've been on a sick one ever since, bro. Like nonstop work mode, bro. I can't stop, bro. Like, and now I get it. I understand why I had to go through that. I had to see, like, I had to lose all the men in my life to realize, like, Ray, you're a fucking man. Like, this is on you. You got to do this. You feel me? So, like, never take it as punishment, bro. It's preparation, bro. It's always happening for you. Even when it's like back against the wall and it's the worst you think it could be, bro, it's happening for you, not ever to you.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I love your message is deep. The perspective is fucking crazy.
Thanks, bro. It took fucking
I
been
mean,
through some things.
yeah, it's a lot of pain, bro. I could
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
it.
yeah,
I could
yeah,
feel
yeah,
it.
yeah. A lot of pain, bro. That's one of my sayings. Like they be like, Ray, aren't you on steroids? I'd be like, bro, I just be on pain and pre-workout, my bro. Pain, protein, and pre-workout, my boy. I don't need nothing
Yo,
else,
you need
bro.
to make a shirt on that.
Yeah. I can keep it on the low. They're gonna steal it, bro. Fuck. Pain, protein, and pre-workout, baby. That's all you need, bro. Like that pain get heavy enough, bro, you're gonna do something about it, bro.
Yeah,
Like
no,
they
100%.
say, once you get tired, you usually don't stop or change until you're tired of being tired, bro. And I'm done being tired of being tired, bro. So I stay ahead of the curve, bro. Before I even I've been through a lot, bro. Like before fucking 30, bro. Like a lot of good and a lot of bad. So it's like I'm just trying to, be there for my mom, be there for my family, be an example for my siblings, my little cousins,
Yeah,
even my older cousins. You know what I mean? And just push positivity, push motivation, push like getting some money, push like being lit, like you feel me, like having your way out here, bro. Like doing exactly what you want to do intentionally. Don't fall victim to your circumstances, bro.
Mhm.
Like it don't matter what the cards are, bro. You could do your Dougie and get up out of there. You feel me? So that's how I look at it, bro. Like, you know,
Damn. Okay, so I got two more questions.
it's all good, bro.
Okay, so if you were to die today,
Mm.
right? What would be your one message for the world?
Shit, if I was to die today, my one message to the my one message to the world would probably be, stay down, bro. Good, bad, or indifferent. You know, everything again, it's happening for you. It's not happening to you, bro. Stay down, good, bad, or indifferent. You sign up for it, finish it, no matter what. And that's just how I look at life, like because like when I was out there in the streets, bro, like I was down, bro. Like I wasn't about to snitch. I wasn't about to tuck my tail and like, oh no, you know what I mean? I signed up for it and whatever came with it, I was down for, and now that I'm living righteously and I'm on positivity, like I'm down for it. I'm not going back. You know what I mean? Whatever comes with living righteously and positive, that's what I'm about. That's what I'm on. You know what I mean? That's the same thing that I would tell people if I was to die, because if you don't stay down to the end, you don't get the lesson. Like you don't get to see what's for you. You know what I mean? Like you tuck tail and run, or you quit before you get to the end. You don't know if it's for you. You don't know what opportunity was on the other side, whether you complete the goal or don't complete the goal. You know what I mean? So just stay down, bro. Like whatever you got going on in life, good, bad, or indifferent, finish it, bro. Stay down. At the end, you could decide if you want to do something different, but wait till you get to the end and finish.
All right, so this one's gonna be a tough question, right? So, kind of imagine yourself maybe 10 years from now,
Mm-hmm.
and you have achieved all your goals that you set out, that you said earlier
Mm-hmm.
for your mom and you. What is the one message you would have for yourself, like the older version of yourself? Like if you look into that camera and
So like 10 years talking to this guy now,
yeah,
man, that's wild.
like you achieve everything you wanted in the next 10 years, every single dreams and goals.
So I'm telling the 10-year version, or I'm the 10-year version telling this version?
Well, or I'm gonna have you tell that.
Tell
That-
the 10-year.
Tend to,
Okay.
like my name is
Okay.
Rayshon, and I've achieved boo boo boo, and then that will be the message to that 10.0 version of you, and then you're gonna pretend like you're in that seat, and you're gonna give one message to where you're at right now.
So we're doing both.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
last two questions I
This
have.
is a tough question.
Yeah.
All right.
So just should be like, say everything that your desire, your
Yeah.
goals and dreams right now.
Okay. So it's like this, man. We're gonna get moms that G-Wagon. We're gonna get, the compound for the entire family. You will be one of the best online fitness coaches in the Bay Area. You will change not only the trajectory of your family's life, but for the community of Gilroy. You will always be a beacon of hope for your younger homies, your younger siblings, and the younger generation. I think that's it.
Do you see yourself being a father by then or no?
I see myself being a father, but I don't know when.
Okay.
I should have had 2 kids already.
Damn.
You feel me? I'm 2-0 though. Just kidding. Well, I'm just kidding. And then if I was if I'm looking back,
Yeah.
telling myself now, I'm probably gonna tell myself like, don't stress on anything outside of yourself. Don't take it too serious. Have fun, but stay serious while having fun. Ultimately, always remove ego, always remove your pride. Never, be too big to learn. No matter how much money you've gotten, no matter how much money's coming in, you're never too big to learn. Always remain coachable. The best players are the ones who remain coachable. Keep God in your life. Put your family first, because they're the only ones that were there when you were on drugs. They were the only ones that were there when things hit the fan. Yeah, I think that's it.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we're gonna close out the podcast right now, but before we close out, I love to like have you share a little message of your business to the audience and where they could find you.
Okay. Yeah, so this is Rayshon Mills, bro. You can find me on Instagram at staydownfit_Ray. That's staydownfit, STAYDOWN_RAYE, like RARARAYE. Yeah, I do online mindset, fitness, and nutrition training, bro. I give you the nutrition plan, tell you what to eat, when to eat, how much to eat, how to cook it, where to buy it. I give you a tailored workout plan, tell you what to lift, when to lift, how many reps. And I also set you up with the mindset routine to help you truly create and earn motivation, happiness, and confidence. Because like we said earlier, bro, no man can wake up just happy, motivated, and confident, bro. Only little boys and girls can do that, bro. You got to do something to earn it, and deposits are due daily. You know what I mean? Also, you can follow me on Instagram as well, at Bay Affiliated. I have a podcast as well where I interview people from the Bay Area doing anything creative, entrepreneurial, or who have just a dope story and they need a platform, because I feel like, we're up north, bro. There's not a lot of platforms like this for us up north. It's all down south. We're not, we shouldn't have to go to LA every time we want to do a podcast. And it's like, it's going to be hard for everybody to get up to empire. You know what I mean? So the more people who got platforms for creatives, for entrepreneurs, the better it's going to be for the entire pool of the Bay Area. Also, yeah, that's it. Those are my only two platforms, yeah.
Anything else you want to clear?
And for that one girl, I'm just kidding. Nah, that's good.
No,
bro.
I'm fuck, bro.
You never had a shorty smash your friends or
No,
dude, you're a good dude. That's what they always try to do to me, because I break their hearts, bro. Then like they that's the only way you can really get to me, or so they think. You know what I mean? But
that was crazy.
You gotta be a next level P to understand. Like bro, you get no points for getting with a girl I just came inside of hella times, bro. You know what I mean? And it's like what a girl does after you like cheat on her, like her reaction to your action has nothing to do with, it has nothing to do with me. It's just how she feels about, like, that's just how she sees me or sees herself based on what I did to her. You know what I'm saying? So like, and it's like no harm, no foul at the end of the day, because like I was in the wrong. You know what I mean? Like, granted, like two rights don't make a wrong, but like I can't get mad at you for how you handle your broken heart or your grief or shit like that. You feel me? Everybody grieves differently. But yeah, you got to keep that up, bro. If no girls ever went out and smashed your boys or tried to get at your boys after, that means you're a nice guy and you keep being a nice guy. But me, I was dog walking shorties. But I'm changed now. You know what I mean? I haven't had a girlfriend since, and it's like I'm putting myself in position to like be the man I'm supposed to be for like my next girlfriend, or because like the way I was living before, bro, that's not the way. You know what I mean? Like, she had every right to do whatever she did, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, I wasn't doing my job as a man. You know what I mean? And no harm, no foul to no shorty who, you feel me? Like, that's what girls. It's like Nipsey said. That's what these hoes do.
Damn.
You know.
Bro, that was fucking. One crazy podcast for the books, bro.
Thank you for having me, bro. It was a pleasure, my boy. Until next time.
To the next episode. Peace. Appreciate you guys.
Out of here, West Side.
Bro, you like that? It was fun.